This is Erica Lopez
and Ty Dickinson from the University of Oklahoma Weather Lab with our weekly regional forecast starting on Friday, March 2nd, 2018.
Welcome back to another briefing, and thanks for tuning in despite us missing last week due to winter weather that moved through Oklahoma. In this one, we talk about significant improvements in drought and the latest outlooks issued by the Climate Prediction Center, including the updated outlooks for March. Let's dive in.
Beginning with 6 to 10 day temps, below normal heights lead to enhanced probabilities of below normal temperatures across the northern plains, the northwestern CONUS, and the southeast associated with upper air troughing. Probabilities are as high as the 50s across the entire U.S. Conversely, ridging in the southwest favors above normal temperatures in the region with probabilities as high as 60% in New Mexico and Arizona.
Shifting to precipitation now, moist flow ahead of the trough over Pacific Ocean leads to odds being tilted towards above normal along the west coast. Probabilities are as high as the 60s in California. Above normal precipitation is also favored in the far southeast and into New England. Below normal precipitation is favored for the eastern Rockies, the entire plains, and the Midwest.
The overall temperatures in days 8 to 14 is similar on the coast as in days 6 to 10, with below normal odds favored in both the southeast and northwest. However, troughing extending down from Alaska in the west produces weak ridging over central Canada and the northern plains. This causes an extension of enhanced probabilities for above normal from the southwest towards the Great Lakes.
The pattern shown in 8 to 14 day precipitation is quite unique. There are 4 regions to highlight: above normal odds along the west coast and western Rockies, a below normal region in the eastern Rockies and most of Texas, above odds along the Mississippi River in the southeast, and below normal odds along the Great Lakes and into New England.
Heavy rainfall across the southern region resulted in significant improvements to drought in the Mid-South. Over 10 inches of rain fell across eastern Oklahoma, central Arkansas, eastern Texas, and northern Louisiana, filling reservoirs and leading to flooding in many areas. Several 2-category improvements were made, and severe and extreme drought was eliminated in these areas. Looking more to the east, the rains in Alabama reduced short-term precipitation deficits and helped streamflow recovery, resulting in 1-category improvements for parts of northern and central Alabama. In central Georgia, moderate drought expanded as short-term rainfall deficits continued to build and warmer than normal temperatures helped to dry out the soils.
Lastly, let's take a look at the updated March outlooks. Beginning in the Pacific Northwest, probabilities are greatly tilted towards below normal for temperatures, with the values approaching the mid-60s. A region spanning from the southwest into New England, with the exception of the Carolinas region, has odds tilted towards above normal. However, uncertainty is highest in the central and southeastern CONUS, where long-term trends and other signals point towards a warm finish to another month after a cooling beginning.
The March precipitation outlook centers on 4 regions over the CONUS that have enhanced probabilities for above normal: much of the west, the upper and lower Mississippi valleys, and parts of the northeast. Probabilities in most of these regions reach into the 50s as a maximum. Parts of Florida, Michigan, Maine, and the southwest are expected to see below normal precip.
Once again, this podcast has been brought to you by the University of Oklahoma Weather Lab, a top academic weather and research program in the United States and partner of the Southern Climate Impacts Planning Program. Watch for Forecast Fridays on the Oklahoma Weather Lab channel on YouTube.